You. Yes, you. You think you've got what it takes to wield the mightiest of weapons? The greatest of swords? Had enough of those limp damage numbers and want something that doesn't handle like a flimsy toothpick? Well, you've come to the right place, my friend. Welcome to Greatsword for Dummies. Before we get to the meat of this questionable guide, there's a few things we need to understand about the Greatsword. It hits like a black Diablo's on dash juice. It is mainly a hit-and-run weapon, and is slower than your average hunting horn main trying to apply all their buffs. Now let's take a look at this beautiful beast. Look at its size, thickness, the girth of the handle. Being a greatsword main isn't just a playstyle, it's a way of life. Thankfully, it is not a very complicated weapon to learn, so let's get to the basics. Firstly, this is what your average greatsword combo will look like. When attacking, it is very important that you keep pushing your left analog stick in any direction and holding Y to continue your attack. Otherwise, you'll slap the monster with the side of your weapon. And while this does some stun damage, it's mostly there to make you look a bit silly.
Ow! Motherfucker, you been dead!
Just tapping Y while pushing your analog will perform an attack, but doing so will perform an undercharged attack. These aren't ideal, but in some cases it is best to just get a quick attack in. It depends heavily on the situation. Here we've held the attack button for too long and landed an overcharged attack. You want to avoid this as much as possible, as it significantly lowers your damage, while also spending more time on one botched attack. But here we've landed a perfect charged attack. Notice these pulses as you charge your strike. They represent the level of your charge. And you want to let go when you reach the third pulse of every charge. Next up we have the tackle. This move will act as a foundation for some of your plays, and is performed by tapping B when you're charging an attack. It allows you to skip your attack straight into the next one in the combo. You can skip the entirety of your first two attacks and go straight into a true charge slash. You can also tackle spam to keep stalling your attacks for as long as your stamina allows it. But there is another thing the tackle is great for, and it is tanking, since tackling applies super armor to your character. This means you can tackle through a monster's roar, tank most monster attacks without getting knocked on your back. Plus it inflicts pretty decent stun damage if you're able to hit the monster in the head repeatedly. The tackle isn't merely a move you use. It is a tool of war and destruction. I have performed extensive research over the years. I've ran the numbers. And I have scientifically proven that the tackle is so powerful, it can stun lock the sun into submission. However, there are a few things tackles can't save you from, those being pin attacks, grabs, damage over time, cones and novas. You can also aim your attacks, either by pushing your left analog in the direction you want to turn while charging your attack, or looking in the direction you want to attack by pushing the right analog. Next in our moveset is the upswing. In theory, it is used to reach monster parts that are out of your reach. In practice though, it's there to make you look like an idiot as you miss, sometimes to make you look cool as you accidentally hit the wrong body part. But its main purpose is to upswing your fellow hunters.
Oh my god.
Last but not least, there's the trusty block. If you feel like you're not going to be able to dodge an incoming attack or tank it with the tackle, don't hesitate to block with your sword by holding right trigger. You'll lose sharpness, but that's better than losing your pride as a hunter and carding like an absolute canteen main. The greatsword is classified as a heavy weapon. As such, you only need to weaken a monster's body part once for those delicious tendies. But don't let this give you a false sense of security. It is still a slow process, and if timed poorly, can lead to an early canteen trip. And with that, we've covered all the essentials of the greatsword, the only weapon worth your time. Not everything was covered in this quick explanation, but it should be enough to get you through most of the challenges you face. And of course, you have your fellow hunters to lend you a helping hand if need be.
What am I gonna do? I didn't bring any caster. I am looking at you. Fuck. I hate you.
Nice. Nice. Do it again. Nice. What? Nice cover, Jaka. Ah! What did you do, Jaka? Why would you do the barrel? I don't know. I was curious. Okay.
Hey, Jaka. I'm sorry. Oh, Jaka.
You monsters! You monsters! That's a
So, just thank you for your time, guys.
Good luck, Fiver, and may the Sapphire Star guide you.